Hi, KG Master. Yeah, we're actually on time for once. Okay, I've already done the whole like tell everyone I've gone live thing, so I am just gonna switch over to my music. There we go. And then next, I'm gonna turn off the lazy Susan. Put that there. Oh. So let me do my usual thing. I'm just gonna adjust my camera. I'll film the usual rigmarole. As I say, can I wish I could still control like the touch screen there, but anyway, the screen there. It's annoying that, can I have the touch screen still on? I'm sure there is a way. Anyhow, so, hey, yo, welcome to the Uncle Show. Today we're looking at the real grade God Gundam / Burning Gundam, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's get into this quickly because let's dive into this quickly because we got a lot to cover and I don't have the most amount of time, unfortunately. Do I want to keep the box? It's a cool pose, but we'll see. Anyhow, so this here is okay. I'm gonna switch over to 1080p. Let's go. Hey, Shike. Oh. Ooh, looks like you're gonna be a happy man when you come back from your trip, KG Master. So yeah, this is the God Gundam, because if you've been if you're with me on Discord, you would know I have been watching G Gundam and loving every second of it. The show is honestly fantastic. Love every second of it. Okay, we got our beam saber parts. Put those to the side as always. Okay, and I wanted to build the eponymous God Gundam or Burning Gundam, however you pronounce it. The light box, actually, you can put a box in a box. It's true. Okay, and we got sticker sheets. I'll see what I think of the kit overall when it's done. Anyhow, let's get this organized. All right, so let's get my light as high as possible. Oi, oi. Okay, I gotta seriously put some like masking tape or the like, or some kind of tape to mark where my camera is. In fact, maybe I'll do that today. I got some tape. I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Regardless, here we are. Now then, let's organize. We gotta organize a lot of stuff here. So let's do this. Oh my God, what's all this parts? Okay, so A is usually the multicolor bracket. So there we go. Let's find the B bracket. That's a C bracket. We are gonna need that later. C. I'll put C bracket on for now. We got 2D brackets. Oh, this is the B bracket. That's a little bit small, actually. I'll put this one to the side. I don't know how much we're gonna need that per se. So, but that does give us room for the D's. Oh, you like D's? No, I'm not even gonna finish that joke. E's. Yeah. Yeah. So today we're building the G Gundam. All well and good. All well and funky. I'm gonna put this yellow fool aside, as well as this F2, F1, and then G1 I will put on the rack. There we go. All right, and manual. Domonkashu's Gundam, all well and funky. Successor to the Shining Gundam. Rip Shining Gundam. It's weird. I never thought I would get emotional over a Gundam getting blown up. But I did for Shining Gundam. Got our God Hands up and running. Almost forgot. I need the Pit of Horror. All right, so what are we doing? We are doing, well, first of all, I'm actually going to move my laptop a lot closer to me so that I can see what the bloody hell you guys are saying. Because I recently did a lot of reorganizing. So that like I have a lot, so that this place is a lot more maneuverable. So, okay, 27, 28. Yeah. So, today we're only gonna go for about like 2 hours, just cause I got an errand I need to do later. And also because this is a real grade kit, so it's gonna be, I know for a fact, it's gonna be quite complicated. So I'm going to finish it another day, probably on Thursday. Thursday's looking mostly pretty free, so that's probably when I'm gonna finish constructing this beast. And of course, it depends on how much we get done. I have no idea how complicated this Gundam will be, because the thing is, I was ready for the real grade Wing Gundam to be a lot more simplified, but no, that thing kicked my ass. So, gotta be careful there. I'm gonna need F parts. So F1 here, F1 17. Now, here's the thing about this Gundam. I know people really like the God Gundam, but I've deliberately not taken anyone's recommendations for this Gundam. None. I bought it, and whatever people say, it doesn't matter. I kind of got this one by my own judgment. Mostly because I don't want, I don't want my reviews to be like boring retreads of everyone else. So, this kit I bought because I really like Burning Gundam. And also because I did, another note, I'm planning on getting like a lot of the other high grades of Domon's friends because, God, I really love the cast in Burning Gundam, like, or G Gundam, whatever. G Gundam's ridiculous, but it's my kind of ridiculous. It feels earnest and genuine. I'm good on space for now. No, again, I did a lot of reorganizing, and one of the things. Oh shit! This part's upside down? Well, luckily that's not too bad. Speaking of parts separation, actually, I did order a proper parts separator. So, I ordered it for a specific reason, but hopefully with that parts separator, some things should be a little bit easier to construct. All right, we have 2 feet. All right, D29 and D30. Yeah, this is gonna be. This is definitely gonna be quite the inner frame. Hey Johnny, just building the Gundam. Okay. I know I wanted a big box to kind of combat, things falling on the ground, but there's a part of me that feels like maybe I got too big of a box. Okay. Then I need D34 off of each. Found a Gundam model kit at secondhand for $4. I did a video. Unknowingly, inside was a finished build kit and a tint of fresh gum inside. Interesting. What kit was it, out of curiosity? Actually, I did order on eBay recently an already built kit. Because essentially trying to find this one kit is already was already kind of a pain in the half, and so I decided, you know what, I'll just order a pre-built kit, and then maybe what I'll do is I'll either take it as is, or I'll deliberately separate the parts myself. So I'm not going to give away what it was. Although if you guys are in my Discord, links in the description. You might already know what it is. Okay. Now we need G2, G1. So we need G11 and G12. Yep, there they are. I'm so excited for the Master Grade Custom. Oh yeah, Heavy Arms. Shit, I have that kit too. I've been really wanting to build that, but it keeps losing the polls. It keeps losing the polls, and I don't want to do too many Gundams in a row. So what I'm probably going to do is next week. Let's see. Next week I'm planning on doing the Obelisk the Tormentor, because that thing that actually won. That almost won the poll. It was insanely close. So I'm like, I kind of want to build it. And plus, given my YouTube channel got some of my earliest fan base from doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a nice little thing to do. Still boot up Master Duel every so often. But holy shit, yeah, that's a game where I'm don't play Yu-Gi-Oh too often. Like, I'm already a guy with anger management issues, so, or I was a guy with some serious anger management issues, and holy shit, Yu-Gi-Oh is a game that can make you violently angry. I love it though. Do love me some Yu-Gi-Oh. Dang, the rage fuels me. It was the MSA 001S Gundam. I don't know what that one is. Guys, just remember, I'm a filthy Gundam casual. I know certain aspects and I don't know others. Honestly, like, what kind of fuels me about like a lot of the Gundams I get is gonna be oftentimes just the design. If you're looking for me for oh well, the character significance of this Gundam in regards to this character is I'm the wrong person to ask for now. And in some ways that's a strength of mine, you know. Because I can go in with like a very kind of casual perspective but at the and look at kind of a figure and be like, I'm looking at a model kit and be like, ooh, that is, it does this very cleverly. Like, that's very unique, separated from the character, but at the same time, you know, I'm not an expert. The only Gundam series so far that I've watched are, oh my god, did I put this upside down? I put this fucking upside down! This is. I wish. Oh, like I'm more of a toy expert. I'm more of a toy person than I am right now than I am Gundam lore. You want a little bit of crazy sacrilege. Right now, as far as my watch list for Gundam is concerned, my next Universal Century kind of entry is not going to be for a while. Old Zeta Gundam. That fell in. I do want to watch Zeta Gundam. I do want to continue the whole Universal Century story. But at the same time, there's a part of me that I want to look at Gundam in like a lot of the side stories and like alternate continuities too, because I think that is something that right now Gundam has over Transformers, is less reliance on certain continuity, like, because for a while, it's always the because for a while it was just G1 for Transformers everywhere. Make it stop, mother. Make it stop. But, and I kind of look at the Universal Century sometimes and I go, oh boy, they have their own G1. Not nearly as, like, obnoxious, obviously, but it is still that aspect of, like, it being the most famous, most recognized, most prominent continuity. It does make me go, maybe I'll take a bit. So that's why I'm kind of sticking with more standalone stuff, although there's still some aspects I want to watch. I want to watch War in the Pocket at some point, just because it sounds kind of interesting to me. I don't know. Crap, I just grab it. Wow, really? 200 Australian dollars. How much is that in freedom bucks? I want to say like 160, 150. That's still, that's still a good get. Oh God, this piece is so incredibly tiny. It's kind of pieces like these that are kind of one of the reasons I much prefer Master Grade as a size. It's not just because it's big. It's also because I got these massive fucking hands that don't play nicely with kits sometimes. That reminds me. That does remind me. I hope that speaking of Master Grades, I hope that Trophy's prize arrived to him, because he won that MG Origin. I hope it's been a while. I hope you're all, as someone who hasn't watched all of them, made into 2000s, has out-of-date joint designs. Out-of-date joints. Just like me. D21, D23. Can I ask, how come, why is it that they only sometimes list what runners are required for each, and then other times they don't? It's a nice feature that I think they need to do way more. I know, $4. All right, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, I think I'm making, I think I'm going to be making the pumping knee action in a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. $18 and $70. So we're making the right leg now, so probably be a good idea to not focus on like cutting up too many from the other runner, just in case we get mixed up. And there's that goes. Speaking of, that person still needs the person that sold me the already completed model kit. They still need to ship me that. Okay, D11. Okay, D, what am I missing? C, that's the one I need. C41, C43. So I will say, so far, I do like that this is not as, not quite as punishing as the real grade Wing Zero was. This feels a little more forgiving. And when I say that, I mean like I cut down C43, right? Yeah, I did. So what the fuck? What am I? Did I cut the wrong piece? That's what? Hold on. C43 it said, right? Yeah, that's what I cut. C43. Oh, I see where it's got to go. Okay, that's one thing that does sometimes annoy me about like the instructions for kits. It's like sometimes it's angled at like sometimes the instructions are like angled at like a very weird spot, and it's hard to figure out where precisely they gotta go. Oh. Okay, we're gonna get the knee in. D26 long leg. G2. All right, let's see. I also put some rare comics of the Resistance PS3 game. Took 3 weeks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember the Resistance games. They were kind of cool. They had some really cool elements. It's kind of funny because I feel like Sony, they had several first-person shooters over the years. They were always trying to find their own, like, their own Halo. Oh, and it kind of always felt like they kind of gave up on it right around the time of the PS5, which, that is around the time, the whole FPS craze was slowing down significantly. Not dead, but during the peak years of the FPS craze, everybody and their mother had to have some kind of FPS in their library. Everybody wanted to be like a Halo killer or what's that really? A Halo killer or a COD killer, and that just didn't really. It's just funny to me that didn't necessarily pan out in the long run. Because Call of Duty exists still, but beforehand, every launch of I feel like every launch of Call of Duty was an event, like something crazy. And it didn't matter if you loved Call of Duty, you hated COD. Y'all better know you had to have a opinion on COD. Nowadays, they do collabs, and it just kind of blends in. And doesn't it? Which oh, I was supposed to not put this bit in so soon. E132. It's kind of interesting they're having us do the legs first. They normally have us doing like the head, waist, and like. All right, so let's see here. So now we are gonna do the knee pads. So it needs to bring back their icons. This is it. Yeah, just God, the gaming industry as of late. What a fucking shithole, man. I want to love. Yeah, I'll be 100% honest. I haven't really like the newest. Just the state of the industry. It's depressing. So many remakes. So many remakes. So many. There we go. Then I need F11. Oh yeah, Motorstorm. Didn't the last Motorstorm game have like a weird apocalyptic theme? I never played it, so I don't know if it's any good. But I just always thought it was like kind of like a funny thing to kind of make into the theme of one of your games. It's like, oh yeah, Motorstorm, fancy bikes, race, and very fancy graphics. The apocalypse. Go. Click. Clunk, click. Every trip. Okay, and then we attach this bit in like so. Get it on in there. Why? Okay, question. Why did... Oh, it's got a sliding mechanic. We got a sliding mechanic. YouTube been really buggy lately. Genshin has a flying motorcycle, which is fun. Don't play much Genshin Impact, but that's cool. Actually, I don't play Genshin Impact at all. What am I saying? Shoot, what did I want to say? Yeah, so YouTube being buggy. They might be performing some kind of update then, just from my experience. D35. There it is. Let's see here. Okay, leg the first. Pretty interesting. Let's see. Do we get a pumping knee action? Do we? Doesn't look like it. I'm sure there's gimmicks later. We just gotta we just haven't unlocked them yet. All right, so we'll put that down there. Let us do the next leg. So you can go back here. D17 and 18 again. This one, actually this runner, I'm going to put this runner on the rack here so that we don't get mixed up. So. I'm trying to think of anything that's been interesting lately. Like I said, I've been watching G Gundam, and that's been freaking marvelous. Oh my god. But I will say, after I'm done with G Gundam, I'm probably gonna watch a different mech show. I'm thinking of watching Escaflowne, because honestly, I want to kind of... it's good to watch stuff that's like a little bit different every so often. Plus, holy shit! Like I just checked. I thought I was almost like done with all G Gundam. I'm like, I thought, oh, I only got like 10 episodes left. No, I got like almost 20 left. Like, so I think that's a sign I need to switch to a different show for the time being. As for what I'll watch, I'm thinking like, yeah, like I said, Escaflowne, or maybe even something else. Who knows? Because like I've only ever seen one episode of old Escaflowne, and I do remember the oh, interesting bit of articulation there. Okay, this is gonna sound funny, but does anyone in here? Well, maybe not, because hello, Prashant. Yeah, I'm making the real grade. I'm making the real grade Burning Gundam right now. I build a lot of I build a model kit. I try to build model kits weekly, so get subscribed, because I don't think I've seen you in my chat before. Good to see you. Anyhow, so yeah, does anyone here remember when Escaflowne, they tried to air Escaflowne on Fox Kids back in the day? Actually, Shaik, he lives in Heims. He lives out there. Lives in Shaik might have seen it actually, because he's mentioned like Daigunder, Beat 'em on, and the like. So there's a chance that the Saturday morning edit of Escaflowne aired on Fox Kids, or whatever the equivalent would have been for Fox Kids where he lives. Because Fox Kids did last a little bit longer in other countries compared to America. Because, mostly because, if I remember right, because, because Fox for a little bit was just like a generic brand they used, was a branding they sold to a lot of other countries. There was also JetX, but that's kind of a different thing. That's kind of there we go. Although, in some ways, it wasn't like Fox Kids ended completely. If you guys, for those that don't remember, well, I'll just quickly explain Fox Kids. Fox Kids was words. Fox Kids was Fox's Saturday morning and like kind of weekday afternoon TV lineup for kids back when they had Saturday morning cartoons and aired kids cartoons and like, and of course they also had, although saying that, they also aired Power Rangers and the like. It was co-produced by Saban on all that good stuff. Anyhow, so the funny thing is, Saban would later on. So what's interesting is that Fox would still kind of have a kids lineup, but by that point, it was not operated by. It was called Foxbox, and it wasn't operated by. Words. It wasn't operated by Saban anymore because a lot of their assets were bought by Disney, and Saban kind of became more preoccupied with a lot of other weird investments. But anyhow, the company Foxbox was kind of operated and run by 4Kids Entertainment, because 4Kids were kind of one of the last bastions, kind of purveyors of the whole Saturday morning kind of format. Later on, and of course, later on, even then, Foxbox dropped it, and instead, 4Kids went on to CW, which became the CW 4Kids, which, God, that name is awful. Just the CW 4Kids, just awful name. Even then, I think they realized what a stupid name that was, because they changed it to Toonzai, which is itself not a great name, but still, it's better than CW4Kids. And even then, that didn't last long. CW4Kids would become, what's it called? CW4Kids would later on become, what company did they become? They became Vortex. And then that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. It's interesting reading about the whole about like sort of Saturday morning cartoon history, because it was kind of one of those things that they tried to keep for a while. Like they tried to keep going, but it was just one of those things that by the 90s was seen as very redundant, because sort of the big thing for, because the big thing with Saturday morning, that was Saturday morning and sort of weekday afternoon specific kids TV spots. That was at a time when they were like airing a lot of. That was at a time when there were only so many channels outside of syndication channels, so it was kind of an exclusive things. Then when Nickelodeon came around, all that changed, because the thing is, what Nickelodeon offered was, suddenly, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, the Disney Channel, they could offer 24 hours of like kids programming very easily. So that was the big deal. That was like, oh, that was a game changer. There were people back in the day who got cable TV just so that they could receive Nickelodeon. Okay, there we go. Cable. YouTube 30 and 31. I find it, although I will say, with all the talk of like cable and like traditional television, and I always find it really funny whenever like you get like in the news, like a lot of the streaming services, they're like thinking about, oh, how do we get more people, and we're hemorrhaging money on these. And oftentimes their plans are just reinvention of cable, which, like all the bundlings and the like, which is really funny to me. Because I remember when Netflix first came out, it was huge. Dude, it was like a really big deal. Because at the time, just the idea of, being able to watch, certain shows super easily with no ads for just like, what was it, $8 a month? That was such a it was such a big deal at the time. It was cool being able to have so many shows and movies available really easily. And some shows, like they didn't get their find their footing until they came to Netflix. I was like, okay, got that out. Let's get F2. Man, that shows you like I think this just goes to show you how much engineering these things normally is going towards the legs, because holy shit. Do you guys see how much we've taken off of the runners already just because we started the legs? Maybe that's why they wanted you to start with the legs, because they were like, okay, we need to get... Ah! No! Not... Okay. Everything, chat, you guys gone kind of quiet. What's up? We just need another F2. From here, that would be you. I got a busy day today. On top of I gotta go to work soon. I also gotta go to a doctor's appointment. Not a fun one either. I won't get into what's going on, but essentially I'm getting a part of me scanned. I really don't want to be scanned. Okay. All right. Then I need D35. God, look at this. It's like so much has already been taken off of these runners. Okay. Shit. Oh, wait. Thank goodness for ball joints. Okay, we got two legs, two legs. All right. Now then. Next. C and D. Okay. Honestly, I'll just put all the D runners. Will I need the D runners that much? No, I am going to need them later, so I'll put them back on. So next, we're starting work on the hoist. The hoist. So C 15, 13, and 14. How good are we on time? We still got like 30 minutes, I want to say. We definitely will be able to finish the waist. Looks like we're gonna get some kind of chest crunch going. Actually, that'll be cool. Well, I know that I mean like a really good chest crunch. Okay, C4. All right, next I need F1. So, there we are. Making the crutch, making that the crutch, Man, building a, guys, considering that, like, I want to try and save my money a little bit more, must be said, building a real grade was like this is absolutely the right call, just because they're going to be a lot less, shit, what's the word? They're like a lot of effort, but at the same time, will take up a lot of room. C11. Then E. Okay, I need two E2 parts, 25 and 26. Okay, there we go. Okay, some crotch pieces are coming up. Next, we need E2. Oops. E223. Who is texting me? Oh, just an email. Oh, okay, so we gotta click. Okay, working on the crotch. Next. C4, C6. We're also going to be building C3 in a bit. Why don't I get the parts for that ready? So C4, C3, and then I need C6, and C5 is going to go on the other side. And then I need, okay, so let's see here. Oh, that's a nasty bit of sprue. Big day, good night. Good night, have to go. Big day tomorrow. Yeah, sounds like it. Have a good day, KG Master. Hope you have a wonderful time. Let's get this part all lined up in Fancy 2. E2 24 and E1 24. There it is. F25. Why is this not going in? Okay, that's in. Okay, got it in. Okay. C7. Okay. Okay. C7. Let's get C8 out right now. All right, there we go. So we just need a bunch of A parts now. Cool. A lot of blue bits. So we need 30, 25, 24, and 29. Oh, I think I cut out some bits too early. Oops. Oh well. Okay, and we are almost there. Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap it once we're done with the crotch. I think it'll be a good time to wrap it up because, like I said, I got some stuff I got to get ready for work, and also I got a very quick errand to run before I go to work. Just gotta stop by the grocery store and pick stuff up. Okay. Ah, got my arm. Gotcha. Next. So, just gonna. Okay. And with that, we are done with the legs. You know, question, was the Burning Gundam always so stumpy? I mean, maybe this is accurate, but excuse me. Even comparing to like the real grade Gundam, this is a stumpy little feller. All right, how much do we have left? I want to finish the chest, but I don't know if I'll have the time. No, I better not risk it. Yeah, I better not risk it, honestly. As much as I want to just like, you know, swoop in and finish this, I gotta go grocery shopping. I'm making lasagna this week. Lasagna with mushrooms and sausage. But yeah, we'll continue this. Thursday, I think, will be the best day to continue working on this. All right, so we just finished the waist unit. Let's see. Let's look at some of the articulation. Do we have any gimmicks I can look at while I'm here? Are there any gimmicks in the legs? I don't think there are. They're outside of like the thrusters. Like there's no like pumping like pumping motion with the leg. That's, that is very, very odd. But there is a lot of articulation in these legs, so we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll see. Maybe this guy's strength is less so gimmicks and more so articulation. We'll see. Color division on the legs, however, is pretty nice. No, like very definite. I don't think I'll need to be panel lining this guy. But he's still not done. How much did we get done? Okay, we got about halfway through. So again, we'll finish this up on Thursday. We'll finish this bad boy up on Thursday, and we'll see from there. Thank you so much. Have a good day. See y'all next time. Bye-bye. Here's my little gift. There we are.